Hey, what's up guys, Max here, and today we got a new daily card. I wanted to cover this really quick because here's a strategy behind this daily card that I feel like maybe you might consider or maybe you might benefit from. So in the daily card, we got a 5% daily. Those are going to be RNG based. We know that from, we've talked about in the past too, being able to pick these up from different locations. So different locations meaning the in-game option and then on their website. So if you were doing that and tying it to a specific class, you were picking up 10% every day, or you can cater to a, like from the website, a specific class you need. But if you needed it, yes, you can collect 10% a day, which costs you $10 a day. Now here they're selling it for $70, but it's not just a T5 class crystal, T6 class crystal. It's also going to be 10 Paragon crystals that you're going to get right now, which not the best, terrible luck, but I guess some RNG maybe is on your side. The biggest thing I think valuable is going to be the daily 5%, which is not much if you add it up, but it is extra. And then also the 25 to 50% selector you're going to be able to pick. Now you're on top of that, you're going to have some T6s and T3 alphas to take up your either, champions to rank 4, 5, or a rank 2. But the strategy behind this is today is Monday. Today was a day where if you go into your Battleground store, you were able to go ahead and do a couple of selectors. As long as you have some tokens saved up, also buy some 5% crystals. So we're going to be maxing out those 5% crystals, which is 12,000 tokens. Reason we're going to do this first before the selector is because we're going to see kind of what we get out of it. The second store that also now has T6 class catalyst is a fairly new addition to it too. We're going to be able to pick up an additional 10 crystals from the glory store. Now this is probably the most expensive as it costs 7,800. Okay. As you can see, I only have 11,300, which takes up my entire chunk. So in this one, just be very wary, very cautious, I guess you would say. You might want to pick this, depending on where you're at, what your needs are. You might want to focus on some T6s, some T3s instead. But because, or just every other resource that's available. That's available inside the store, because it just you could have the luxury to do that. Now, we're gonna go ahead and pop. Let's go. You see the increase, by the way. The next cost, it kind of keeps going up and up. I think we're gonna go and pop for us 7. That way we don't spend 7,000 glory. As you can see, we do end up spending quite a lot. I think at 7, where the next item costs 1,000 glory, is pretty good number. If we end up kind of like needing the extra 3 crystals for like possible RNG, we'll come back to that. But let's for now go ahead and pop these crystals. We're just got to go ahead and find them. And we're going to see what kind of catalyst we get out of them. Again, all RNG at this point. We should have quite a few, and they're always found here at the bottom. And then we still have the selector, and we still have the daily crystal. So first, 5% crystals. The idea, the best options that for me, my account, everybody's different. It's going to be Mystic. Is going to be actually almost pretty much across the board, every single class. But I think like skill is probably the only one that I don't really care too much about at the moment. But every other class, which is Mystic, I do care quite a lot because I need that the most. But let's pop the last 7, and that puts us, wow. Speaking of skill, okay, it puts us really close at forming a catalyst here. And then the highest, interesting enough, was Cosmic, which I think I like. I am very close to forming another catalyst there. And we have some champions coming in later portion of the year, which I'm kind of saving up these catalysts for. So the more I get when it comes to Cosmics, the better situation I have, because I'll be able to rank up other cosmic champions as I build up that inventory. So overall, the spread on the 17 crystals was fairly decent. No tax at all, which is kind of crazy. Actually, it was not decent. I think it was more into my favor, at least what I care for it, and to what I care for to pick up. But yeah, I mean, we're at 30,000. when it comes to the Mystics, which is what I really need. And then we're going to go back into the Battleground store. Now we're going to go in for the Selectors, since we picked up the crystals. Now the Selectors cost 7,500. And then we're going to be able just to focus up. And as you can see my inventory and actually what I have of each class. And you're like, Max, just use these things already. Yeah, we're waiting. We're just being a little patient. We need more information onto what these new champions are going to have that are coming, like I said, towards the end of the year. Skill, I said I didn't care so much for. I mean, this is probably going to get me, I'm not going to focus on skill, but probably have enough for Form 1. The other one that I really actually wouldn't mind having another catalyst of, start building my third for Ghost, would be your tech catalyst. I wouldn't mind having that. Or I'm really interested, I was really in love with Viv when she first came out, Viv Vision, and you know, her output damage wasn't like what I ended up liking or seeing, especially now going up against rank 2s, defenders, multiple rank 5s. It's just you weren't going to get the KO, and you had too much build up, and there's other champions that don't require all that. So for me, it didn't make sense, but Ghost, even still to this day, does make sense. So a lot of talking. Let's start selecting. Let's go with the Mystic. We're going to be choosing Mystic. Man, that took a second there. All of them. And then let's see, that's 3. We're going to be able to go. I think that's it. That's perfect. Okay, so you know, like I said, I have 3 crystals still left to be able to pick from. We're going to be picking up daily crystals too from the offer, from the card itself. So hopefully we get some good RNG and it lands on Mystics and we can get some. But now we have a Selector. So the Selector itself is going to give us half a catalyst, which ideally does get us right over into the number 6 catalyst for the Mystic side. And again, it makes me into a good situation because I got to take up, ideally, if it was up to me, I would take up 3 Mystic champions up, 2 to rank 5, 1 to rank 2. But I think I am going to prioritize now, since we're so close and we got that offer now. It's going to change the direction that I'm going to focus on when it comes to my catalyst, because I need other champions. Basically, I was looking at 2 defenders or 1 attacker when it comes to my rank ups and when it comes to Mystics. But because I don't want to just go completely defense, I do want to kind of build up my offensive setup and team. We're gonna start maybe shifting the catalyst to other classes, but for now we still need what are we at, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still need Mystics, and so we're gonna be focusing that at least on the offer today that we have, the 50% on the Mystics, just because if we were to do a rank 2, that uses up 4, and then we still need an additional 3, which we have 1, and we'll have basically 2 onto the third to be able to have that second rank up option, probably towards the end of the week, if we get some good RNG. And then once that's said and done, we can start focusing on other catalyst, other classes. For now, I think it's tough. It would be between mutant and tech, the option that I would want to focus on. One of the two would be what I would want, again, to focus on. Really can't decide. I think I'm gonna sit here and really just kind of like analyze my account again some more, see what I need, what I think I need, especially since I want to focus up on a kind of like offensive champ. So we're gonna be opening these Paragon crystals too, and see if we maybe end up with some kind of luck when it comes to the Paragon crystals. So let's take a look at it. All right, so now we also have some catalyst in our inventory. Like I said, it's 1400. We're gonna go with the Mystic, and then that gets this nice fully formed catalyst now, which and it puts us, you know, at 1,000. So we still need a lot more to get again to the 5,700 fragments that we need. But we're gonna again focus it on Mystic again, just Yeah, man, we're pretty heavy on the Mystic. I feel like the Mystic with combination of MD, Mystic Dispersion, really sets up for a very kind of like annoying setup for defense. So I would do the rank up immediately if it helped my prestige. By the way, for rank 2, but it doesn't. It just my I don't want to say my luck has been the best when it comes to 7 stars. It's been great. I love my 7-star roster. It's just I haven't been able to dupe some of the champions that are ideal for prestige when it comes to like rank ups, of those champions. So but because of that allows me to sit here and just collect and collect and collect, and then hopefully at one point we do get those champions to our roster. So like I said, I was gonna open some Paragon crystals. We have 12 to open from the previous card, and now from the 10 that we just got now. So let's give it a pop. I don't want to spin these out as it just takes longer, so we'll probably spin maybe the last 2 since we got 2 to go. So we got 3 5-stars. Let's see what we have on the remaining 2, and yeah, 5 5-stars altogether. Kind of expected, nothing exciting when it comes to these Paragon crystals. I've yet to get a 7-star from these. If it happens in this video, I would be super excited, as there's a 1% chance of a 7-star being in these crystals. The trolls, man, when you spin these out, it is pretty incredible. Oh, look at that, SIG 21. We didn't even have them. Yeah, let's see what we end up getting on the final crystal, and we're tapping it quick too. Okay, 4-star. So 2 4-stars to finish it off. Typical Paragon crystals. It's not the best when it comes to the RNG in these. Yeah, it's just 7-star drop rates are very hard to come by. Out of these, I know you saw a video of me getting some, but really it's just if you're not buying these, I mean, I don't know what's up with these Paragon crystals. I've seen people just say it just doesn't happen, but then at the same time, I occasionally see somebody open a couple of crystals and they get their champion out of it. But here we are. Like I said, guys, we're getting ready for battlegrounds. Our Mystic is basically Sassy is ready to go to rank 4, and then we'll have enough Catalyst. We're still possibly testing the idea of Kindred as an option. I could take up 2 rank 5s. Like I said, I need an offensive option there. Have the Catalyst, have everything ready for that, but I think 7 stars is the 7-star move, especially on the Sassy. Such a health pool, prolongs the fight. You can take them down for sure, but just makes the fight long is going to be a right move to do. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully that strategy when it comes to picking up these fragments, when it comes to these catalyst, helps you out, gets you closer to a rank 2. And once we get the 7th catalyst on the Mystic, then we can start shifting direction to other classes. And I think it might be Tech. Like I said, it's either Tech or Mutant, depending on the 2. Which Mutant, it would have to be a rank 2, and it's Unawakened Bishop is what I'm looking at. And then Tech, like I said, Ghost or Viv is what I'm looking at when it comes to those 2, both requiring only a minimum of 3, where your rank 2 requires 2. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the options here. Drop a like on the video. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.